Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, blue 80, white 25.
54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
21.
Get wide.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
The hot. 180.
Mike, 45.
Check pass. Check pass.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
The hot.
They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here.
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling them for a loss.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, can't. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch QB.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
59, ready. 280.
Mike's 5-4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
All right, 25 tonight.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Right there.
That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
That club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Base. Go now. Hey, 59, ready. 25 tonight.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Out left side here to Bryant. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Ready.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They toss to Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready. 280.
Mike 54. Let's go deep, tight.
Wait.
Let's go deep, tight.
Tried a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Wait! 54, Mike. Hey, Echo. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Ryan.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dez Bryant there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch it. Mike's 59.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Here, we just going to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Ryan looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On second down, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, Bo.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, who is this guy? He's special. And he said, dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Bring the energy.
To throw, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Cousins on target to Diggs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They get good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Danny.
51, sub. Hey, seam 6.
Watch the pass.
Hey, express.
Now it's Ryan. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Gun.
You got motion, man. You got motion.
Gun.
Check. 45's the mic. Check.
Gun.
45's the mic. Hey, here we go. 45. Mike,
First
45.
down, here's the run with Cook.
I got you.
Cook able to, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 21-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all time.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Hey, how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Got him. I got him. He's mine. 54, South. Check 49.
They'll run it. Freeman.
Let's go. Come on. Run to the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
21.
Mike's 54.
Hey, South. Ain't going nowhere.
Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
Two. Go.
Check, 59. Drop deep. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here?
Come on, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They run. Cook. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They run it again with Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Cousins now. And he's able to find Diggs.
Let's go, baby.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch safety creeping.
On first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, no, easy.
Check, 45 to Mike. Check.
Wait, that.
On second and 11 now. Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Throwing is Cousins. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down. Here's Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Zebra.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
First and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And it played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 41, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Everson Griffith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 14.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
It's our field. Hey, it's our
Check. 25 back.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu.
Watch the run.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
There we go.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got him. Gun.
I got motion.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
54's Mike.
Hey, Stu.
From the gun, Ryan. He completes it to Bryant. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch the ship.
22.
Watch the ship.
They'll look to run with Freeman. Fights loose. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Keith Smith taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. The throw over the middle, taken in. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a first and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Check. Black. Check. Go ahead. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Cousins now from the 50, escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
11.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the ball.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Stay with your man. He's coming.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, Slam.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On first down, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Just like that.
They
Just
come
like
up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
I got it.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7.
We got this.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's Ryan to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Julio Jones all alone. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 95 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can. Stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, fellas. On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Wild Bill.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Blue 80. 55. Check. Blue 80.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it.
Here we go.
Gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Down to lose 1. 20. 55. Hey, Haywood. 55.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? Mike 25. Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's going to be a long day for you. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
We got 4. We got 4.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.